It's too long. Yeah, I wish. Gonna sort something on my car. I've decided I've had enough. I keep hitting stuff all the time because my car sits quite low, and I've put a little lip spoiler on there, and look what I've just done. I caught the edge and it's all chipped there, and it's because it protrudes too much. On this side I've actually cracked it. I decided I'm just going to trim it back, do a nice little cut there, and because it doesn't stick out quite as much, I'm hoping it's not going to be quite as annoying when I go over low bumps and stuff. So I might just take it back to that edge there actually. That could be quite good, couldn't it? It's a nice natural line there. Take it from here all the way back. Right, committed, no turning back. Let's do it.
Let's move on, 'cause it's time to move on.
I feel like Akira Naki, that's that Japanese dude that modifies all the Porsches. Not quite though. Not bad. Right, I think I'll finish the rest by hand, otherwise when you cut it, it tends to melt again because it's cutting and melting at the same time, so it sticks itself back together again. I think it looks alright. Hello mate.
Alright mate.
Yeah.
You winning?
Oh, just about.
There you go.
At least it's not raining yet. Cheers now. Thanks. There's another little project coming up, a video coming very soon. There's a special diagnostic tool in this. The timing on the delivery there from Amazon. So I don't know if I can manage to avoid this little corner here. I've actually glued this already, but let's take off this front bit and then see how it looks. So what I actually did was I drew a little template around a piece of the plastic that I cut out. I should have a nice little fit. Yeah, not bad. And then I'll sand it down, and because it's solid plastic and because the car is black, with a bit of fine sandpaper, a bit wet and dry, I should be able to kind of hide it. I'll use a bit of super glue first just to hold it in place, and then I'll bond something underneath it as well, so that it's an extra layer. So it's the next day. What do you think? Sometimes you need to kind of sleep on things just to know if you've done the right thing or not. But I actually quite like the way that there's a difference here in the front. You've got this round curved edge, and then where I've cut it there, I was going to blend it back. What they know in the trade is wash it in, but I'm going to leave it because it looks a bit more purposeful. I'm just going to polish up the edge so that it's nice and shiny. But what I decided to do on the other side, with these little clothes pegs just holding it on, I just cut in a piece of the lip that I cut away. I know it's not particularly pretty right now, but by the time I sort of polish that down, you're not really going to see it. So I'm going to get my polish out, get rid of some of the glues. There's a piece of metal underneath. The clothes pegs were just holding it on. I've bonded it on, give it a little polish, and hopefully it won't look so bad. You can actually get some black super glue. It's just super glue with black dye in it, and that might kind of fill in the gaps. But underneath there, as I said, there's a piece of metal which I've bonded. It looks alright, looks not bad. Right, let's get some polish out. I've got some polish in here somewhere. That'll do. Little cloth. Right. Oh man, it just started raining. Surely not. So, this is actually cutting compound. Use it when you've done your paint and you want to rub it back, get rid of all the blemishes. So, decided I'm just going to use a little bit of Sikaflex, which is a waterproof adhesive sealant on the gaps. I'll wipe off the excess and then it will fill in the little join so that you won't see it. After all, it's going to get a whole load of abuse on the road, so it's never going to look clean for long. And then the best thing to do is a little bit of WD-40 on the end of your finger. It stops it sticking and you get a nice little spread into the gap like that. Beautiful. It'll just take your eye off that little nick there, and then with your cloth just wipe off the excess and the rest will stay in the little gap.